No. So if she's on full house arrest, then we were here last time where the court allowed her to attend parenting night. How did she do that?
Because we got specific.
No, I mean, we got permission, but how did she get to parenting?
Welcome to the Court of Justice.
Court is calling 2023 CR 5651, State of Texas versus Shalise Schnitz. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Shannon Locke for Shalise Schnitz.
And are you Ms. Schnitz?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is in receipt of a motion to modify full house arrest. State, have you had a chance to review the motion?
Previously, we did, yes.
All right, are you in agreement with the motion?
No, we're not, Your Honor.
All right, defense, do you have any witnesses?
I do, Your Honor. I have, so we're really asking for two things. We're asking that she be allowed to pick up and drop off her children from school. And then additionally, we're asking that she be allowed to participate in outpatient alcohol treatment. We have the outpatient alcohol treatment provider here. We'd like to call him as a witness if we could.
Okay, all right, you can call whatever witness you'd like to call. All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Richard Paul Green III.
All right, defense?
Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I am a licensed therapist specializing in chemical dependency counseling. I'm the CEO of Precision Recovery in San
All
Antonio.
right, and just not to interrupt, but I'm aware of who the gentleman is. So if you want to
Can you
move past that, you
Sure.
can. If not, state if you want him to go into his credentials, you can.
That's all right.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can you describe the program? Just briefly what we're here for.
Sure.
Ms. Schnitz is on full house arrest. And I'm asking, really, what we're all asking is how can she participate, or what kind of supervision does she need to participate in your program? And can you describe the program to the court that she has signed up for?
Yes, I can do so. Ms. Schmitz has voluntarily entered the Precision Recovery long-term treatment and monitoring program, specifically for felony DWI defendants. It's a long-term medically integrated program, which lasts 3 to 5 years. She will start with an intensive outpatient level of care, possibly partial hospitalization level of care, and then move through the program where she will see a professional at least at a minimum of once a week for the next 3 to 5 years.
Is this something that she can do? So is it more effective to be in person for those meetings or remote?
We do like to see our patients in person. We find it to be much more accurate. The monitoring part of the program is very intense. It's built on the modeled after the physician's help program and the airline pilot's HIMSS program. So it's a very high level of monitoring, and we really need to see people in person.
If the court made participating in your program a condition of bond, and Ms. Schnitz were to not complete the program, stop going, or begin using substances that were prohibited, would you be able to report that to pretrial and to the court?
We could and would report that to the court.
Okay. And what kind of monitoring can you provide in addition to right now she's on scrim and she's on the ignition interlock device?
So we would add to that LCMS urine drug screens weekly, randomly. We would also add a heart rate variability monitor to be worn 24/7. That shows us when there's issues with heart rate variability that the client or patient is under stress and maybe at risk of relapse. She would be on remote treatment monitoring, where we'd have our call center ready to call her. They would contact her 3 times a month regardless, but in case there's any issue. We'd be using a medical compliance device called by GeriSafe called MediTrust. That machine videotapes her compliance with her medication. She's already been prescribed naltrexone. When she's on the right therapeutic dose for naltrexone, and we'll be measuring that through laboratory tests to make sure it's at the right level. She won't get any reinforcing effects from alcohol if she did relapse on alcohol. and it will blunt the reinforcing effects of other substances as well. We'll be using a recovery app that is designed for the therapeutic courts, called Reconnect, where we can tell where she is 24/7. We can geofence her out of areas should the court or her treatment team decide to do so. We also can know whether she's attending her AA meetings, which is very important. We really strongly recommend she be present to an AA meeting at least twice a week. We can tell whether she's on time, whether she left early, and whether she's contacting people in her support group, including her Alcoholics Anonymous sponsor. That's just some of the monitoring we do. There's more than that, including outcome testing regularly.
And so could you just describe for the court what she needs to leave her house to participate in?
So she would need to leave her house to participate in Thursday night groups where we can run urinalysis weekly and check in for outcomes and for other signs and symptoms of any type of issue that would lead towards relapse, any, for lack of a better term, disruption in emotional sobriety. Beginning September 18th, the plan is to bring her into a partial hospitalization group where she would be at our clinic from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. So she needs some travel time in there. So probably from 8:30 at least till 6. Then after that, she'll be at a level of care of intensive outpatient, where we'll be seeing her Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. for 12 weeks. After that, we'll be seeing her on Mondays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in what's called supportive outpatient. She will be have physician appointments with our physician, with our addiction medicine physician too. That schedule I don't know at this time. He would like to see her at least one time in person, and the rest can probably be handled through video.
And can you provide these schedules to Ms. Schnitz, who could then provide them to pretrial in advance?
Yes, absolutely.
I have no further questions. I'll pass it.
So this program is, what type of substance is the person addicted to?
They can be addicted to anything. Most of our patients have alcohol use disorder.
So they have to admit they have an alcohol dependency,
Um,
particularly in this case.
admit?
Yeah.
Well, yes, they come around to it eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
denial.
denial is usually there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get into all the clinical things.
Yeah.
But I mean, this program is, especially in this particular case of this client of yours, it's an alcohol dependency that she has.
We don't use the term dependency anymore. We say alcohol use disorder.
Okay. I mean, change the name, but it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And in this particular case, so do y'all make reports? What do y'all do? Do y'all make written findings?
We can do whatever the court would like. Usually for pretrial, we provide what that pretrial officer wants. Same thing with probation.
So if, anything's discussed, it can be in a report that's sent to the judge.
Yes, anything that's relevant to the public safety or the compliance of the patient with the program.
Okay. No further questions.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, I have a question. Any objections to the court asking questions?
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
No objection, Your Honor.
So you're able to do these meetings by Zoom?
We do have the capability. We'd rather not do anything other than medical follow-ups through Zoom. We definitely would like to have the first medical assessment in person. There's just certain things we need to be able to do, like palpitate the liver, et cetera, and look for physiological issues that are actually hands-on. We'd prefer to see all our patients in person. We've used Zoom in the past, and it's our belief that in person is much more effective.
All right. So the only thing that you may not be able to use, you do not use Zoom for, is for medical testing.
We cannot use Zoom for medical testing.
Okay.
Or laboratory testing.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we can't. We have not found a way to use laboratory testing or urine drug screens or quantitative EEGs. Many different medical interventions we cannot use remotely.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
Just to follow up, Alcoholics Anonymous and a remote setting? Is it as effective in a remote setting as it is in person?
In my opinion, no. It really takes being there, being in the moment and sitting with people who can relate to who you are. But Alcoholics Anonymous is very important for treatment. And there was a great meta-analysis that was published in 2020 that shows that it may be the only thing that maintains long-term sobriety. And I can provide that study for the court if you'd like to see.
I've read it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate
I
that.
always try to keep up on all things treatment and anything really to do with the legal system. Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I try. All right. Thank you. Is there anything else?
Your Honor, just argument, I suppose.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to ask your client a couple of questions. Is there any objection?
Well, Your Honor,
Because there are things that I need to know.
okay. And
And if I don't know them,
I understand.
then,
I understand. I guess we'll see what the question.
all right. Can you raise your right hand for me?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Shalise Schnitz,
All right. How many children do you have?
3.
What are their ages?
I have a 22-year-old son with severe special needs, quadriplegic. I have a 15-year-old daughter, and I have a 6-year-old daughter.
All right. So who helps you with your children?
Patrick, who is my boyfriend. We've known each other for the past 10 years. He helps me. My family helps me. My mother and father, as well as some other supports.
Are they all here in Bear County?
Um,
All right. So who's here in Bear County that helps you?
Patrick.
Okay. And what are the school hours for the 6-year-old? Does the 6-year-old take the bus or no?
No, ma'am. We live exactly 1 mile from the school, which is Wilderness Oak Elementary. And so we cannot obtain the bus permission for her to ride the bus because we're too close. So she has to be taken to school every morning. Drop off is between 7 and the tardy bell rings by 7:25. And then pickup is in the afternoon. The bell rings at 2:45 to start pickup. And then it just depends on how many cars and things are there to go through the line.
All right. And your 15-year-old, does the 15-year-old take the bus?
No, ma'am. She's at Reagan High School.
Mhm.
And she, their time is 8:30 to 9 to get to school. And the time that she gets out is 4:30 to 5.
So you do drop off with her?
Yes, I have split custody with her father, and we do that.
So if I were to allow you to do this thing at the clinic, how are you planning on taking the 15-year-old to school? Because the person testified that it's from 8:30 to 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So who's going to be taking the 9-year-old? I'm sorry, the 15-year-old,
I
if I were to allow that.
I can make arrangements on the special days, Your Honor.
And Your Honor,
No. Still asking questions. So what would be your arrangements for the 15-year-old during that time?
I would probably ask one of the moms that's a friend of hers that has a child that goes to that school that I'm friends with, or something like that, just on a very short-term situation.
All right. Any other questions?
Help you say, John.
you also take her early.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that. Yes, sir. I absolutely could do that.
Usually if you can get them anytime after 8,
Oh, sure. Yes.
and that would allow you enough time to.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
All right. Anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state.
All right, the court will hear argument.
Your Honor, we're hoping that you allow her to drop off and pick up her kids from school, obviously. I think the court's investigated that. I think it's.
All right, so let's stop right there. State, do you have any objection with her being able to drop off her children?
Your Honor, just the severity of the allegations in the indictment, it's I believe a 14 count indictment of intox manslaughter, intox assault, aggravated assault, failure to stop an underage, causing a death, and failure to stop an underage, causing injury. The state would just be opposed to her driving it out.
Okay. And are you currently, well, I'm assuming she's currently driving.
No, ma'am.
She's on full house arrest, Your Honor. So to do the urinalysis, for example.
Well, no. So if she's on full house arrest, then we were here last time where the court allowed her to attend parenting night. How did she do that?
Because we got specific.
No, I mean, we got permission, but how did she get to parenting?
Oh, Patrick was able to take me because it was after his work hours.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you mind if I say one more thing?
No.
Because of his work hours, he has a position at Southwest Research, which is entirely across town from our home and area. And he goes in early and he works later. So he could not manage to not be late to drop her off or not be late to work and also to pick her up because of his time involvement with work and the consideration with traffic and him driving across town. So that would leave me as the option to take and pick up.
All right. State, do you have any objections with her going if she's not driving?
No.
All right. That's what B is for.
There would be no way to take a bus. There's no bus in my area.
Mhm.
The school is 1 mile from my house.
Mhm.
And also, Your Honor, I have not been driving for over 5.5 months.
Mhm.
I have been to 30 days of full inpatient rehabilitation, which I was very successful at.
That's 30 days.
But Your Honor, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
you can
Then I
continue.
also did a 12-week intensive outpatient program as well. And I have been perfectly I have not had any issues after that with any testing, with anything else in that time, Your Honor. And I am very committed to my sobriety and staying clean and doing the right thing, Your Honor. That is the most important thing, and my family. And if I have to pay for transportation currently on an Uber or a Lyft, because I do not have any family or anyone else that may take me. And Your Honor, that is costing me $900 a month. And Your Honor, I have come to the limits of my financial situation. I have no retirement. I have no savings. But I'm trying very hard, but financially I cannot afford that. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, there's no need to apologize. I want to hear what your circumstances are so I can make an informed decision. I always tell people, if there is something I'm saying, but you want to respond to it, please respond to it, because if you're quiet, guess what? I don't know. So I appreciate you telling me what your financial circumstances are. Okay. All right. Anything else from the defense of the state?
Your Honor, as far as the treatment goes, I do think that it's important that you go in person. I will tell you, Your Honor, being on full house arrest with sole custody of a child, she's probably one of the loneliest people that you will see in your court. Being a part of a group of Alcoholics Anonymous is going to be a tremendous help to her. Being part of a recovery community that was described by Mr. Green is also going to be a tremendous help to her. So we would ask that she be allowed to do those things in person as part of her recovery and pretrial release.
All right. So it's the court's understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, State, you have no objections with her attending treatment, no objections with her doing drop off, but you do not want her driving.
That's correct, Judge.
All right. So the court will allow you to attend all the treatment. The court will allow you to drop off and pick up your children, but you are not allowed to drive. Is there anything else?
Nothing from the state.
Can we, Your Honor, then get the ignition interlock device from her vehicle? Because she's gonna have to give up. Right now, she
It
has
has to go back.
All right. If you file the motion, the court will hear it.
a separate hearing on that, Your Honor?
Pardon?
A separate hearing on
Yes.
that?
So I'll allow you to attend all medical appointments, all treatment appointments. All school functions. And I consider, when I say school function, I consider dropping your children off to school, picking your children up, going to their extracurricular activities. So all school functions, but there's to be no driving.
Your Honor, may I ask one question?
Sure.
May I walk to school? to get
Yes.
her?
Yes, you can walk,
Or ride a bike?
just no driving.
Yes, ma'am.
State, do you have any objection to her riding a bicycle?
I can just walk. I don't have to ride a
No objection
bicycle.
to a bike, just as long as she's following the traffic laws, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
The atmosphere is tense as Shalise Schnitz stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, hoping to modify the strict terms of her full house arrest. Represented by Shannon Locke, Schnitz requests permission to drive her 3 children, including one with severe special needs, to school and to attend a vital outpatient alcohol treatment program in person. The state, represented by Jason Garrett, has reviewed the motion and raises no objection to the treatment or the child transportation on the surface. Judge Boyd, known for her meticulous and uncompromising scrutiny, immediately identifies the critical point of contention. She asks Schnitz directly how she plans to get her 15-year-old to school. The defendant explains she would make arrangements or take her early. But Judge Boyd presses further, asking the state for its position. The state reveals its core objection. It's not about the destination, but the vehicle. They do not want Schnitz behind the wheel. Schnitz pleads her case, detailing over 5 months of compliance, 30 days of inpatient rehab, and a 12-week outpatient program, asserting her deep commitment to sobriety. Judge Boyd acknowledges the importance of in-person treatment and seems inclined to grant some relief. However, in a moment of decisive authority that defines the hearing, Judge Boyd meticulously crafts her ruling. She grants the motions. Schnitz may attend treatment and may transport her children. But then, Judge Boyd destroys the expectation of normalcy with a stark, unambiguous restriction. You are not allowed to drive. You may walk or ride a bicycle. This ruling is a masterclass in controlled mercy. Judge Boyd provides the defendant with the tools for rehabilitation and family responsibility, but within an ironclad framework of public safety and probationary control. The permission comes with a humbling and logistically challenging condition, emphasizing that trust must be earned in increments. The hearing concludes swiftly after this powerful decree, leaving no room for debate. Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom remains a place where second chances are hard-won and tightly monitored, ensuring accountability above all else.